Hi everybody, welcome to the Thinking Bar. My name is Maria and this is today's learning shot. Today we're gonna talk about 5 quick tips to learn a new language using the music. There's nothing complicated about it, it's just 5 hacks that I got from my experience learning English. If you want to start including learning a new language in your daily routine, this is a good way to do it. So, let's get started. Tip number 1. Listen to different genres of music. If you only focus on the pinkest side of pop or the darkest side of rock, stop doing it. You don't have to do it forever, you just have to open your minds and ears to new songs, new words that come in a different way to the one you're used to. Even so, you may still wonder, why do I have to go through this torture? Well, I believe that newness is something that helps you be more alert. Have you ever learned the songs you don't like, even before the ones you like? Well, it's exactly the same effect. Also, you never know, you may even like the lyrics. For our second tip, we have something a little bit more enjoyable. Singing out loud. Even if you sing in the rain or in the shower, it seems like it makes no difference when you actually speak the words, but it does. It's not the same just learning a song and say, hey, I saw this new word and so on, but when you actually say it, it makes a real difference. Soon you realize that teaching your tongue these new sounds is almost like doing a new leg routine in the gym. The first week, you're gonna feel clumsy and tired, but later, you're gonna improve your skills. After all the workout you've done, we move into our third tip. A new song before your favorite podcast. Or before every meal, or before going to sleep. I know this sounds like taking a medicine, but it's actually the best way to include the language learning into your daily life. It would be perfect if you include 1 hour in your routine to study languages, but we know that's not true at the beginning. So at least the 2 to 5 minutes that a song lasts is enough to start working. Once you go dedicating more and more time, the key for the 4th tip is captions. Listen to the audio in its original language and translate it into your language. But then, and more importantly, listen to the audio in the original language and the text in the same language. That way you can identify each sound with the way it's written, and it's actually a good exercise for your brain. The previous exercise is good enough by itself, but pay attention to the following tip. Number 5, pen and paper. Once you have the captions and you've identified the sounds of the words you're reading, it is really important to write down whatever calls your attention. It might be how the word sounds for you, or it might be some pronunciation tips for the future, but writing it down is really important so you remember later. So we have the 5. As you see, it's nothing out of this world. But if you have any more questions or if you have other tips that might work for somebody else, please leave it in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified when we make more videos about learning languages. But most of all, remember, when you're learning a new language, nothing is set in stone. Every process is personal, so don't get disappointed if you don't make it the first time. I'm sure we'll make it together. See you next time!